when somebody demonstrates intention to implement our issues, we have to give them time to show us the actions. I am saying this because I have had conversations with different people on one fundamental aspect, the degradation of the profession in this country, of the doctor profession. When somebody tells you that you don't want to be paid 206,000, you don't deserve to be paid any wages, it means that the person is trying to enslave you. That they don't see the dignity that you need to have, they don't see that you need to have economic freedom. But he is the CS who came up and said, no, it's not about the pay. In fact, we need to pay you 400,000 like the doctors in South Africa. Or we need to pay you like the doctors of Botswana. So I can tell you that the engagement we are having today is that we should continue together with the governor of Mombasa, who I asked today to go and implore on the Council of Governors that our new CBA negotiation for the year 2025-2029 need to anchor that aspect of the inflation, that we should not anymore, after today, talk about the intern wages.
It's comrades power. So, two things I wanted to mention. One is that we are very keen on stakeholder engagement. We are very keen on making sure that we build consensus within the health sector, because that consensus is going to help us do two things. One is that we want to build public trust and confidence in the healthcare system, and we cannot do it when we are not with you. We have to do it together. So there is no more hiding. We will all come here and discuss the issues of healthcare, however difficult those discussions are. And on that, we have been instructed by the Cabinet Secretary to create platforms. And I have suggested that we create platforms for engagement. Waziri is a very bold person. He is always telling us, go meet those people. So I have met with the renal nurses, I've met with the Kenya Diabetic Group. We are meeting with you. Waziri has given us direction that he will lead from the front. We will come here and hear all the uncomfortable things that we can hear, and we will work on them. I have mentioned this before, and I'll mention it again. Of knowledge in here. Do not diminish your knowledge. You must rise to the level of thought leadership for the sector. You must put forward proposals that are implementable. It's our time to change healthcare now. Thank you so much for inviting us. And Waziri, with your permission, I now want to welcome His Excellency the Governor to make his remarks and then invite you, sir.
The statement that was indicated, I know every county has its own challenges. And I know those who are here will probably state that why are others not being treated in this manner, why are others being treated in this other manner. As a county government of Mombasa, and I was telling this to the CS, I actually have no problem, because one of the solutions to be able to remove this cutoff is counties are delaying to pay SHA. I'm not here to protect SHA, but I'm just stating the way it is. He has stated that they are governed by law, and the law said that by a certain date, if you don't pay, then you get cut off. Now, are there counties, I'm glad Mombasa is not one of them, but are there others who the cutoff is done because people have not remitted? Yes. Maybe a conversation we might want to take on that is statutory deductions, which are compulsory that we have to pay, should be deducted from Treasury before the money reaches to the... Now, it does not mean that the whole wage bill gets deducted. And I want to explain, in the words of the PS, why you have to come up with solutions that are going to be practical. The PS for Public Health will agree with me. I was the last one to sign on the community health promoters having two payrolls. There was a payroll that was coming in from the county governments, and then there was a payroll that was coming from the national government. The challenge with that comes in, who pays the piper? When you have a situation where the person paying is someone else, and the person who you are working for is someone else, you are creating a recipe for mayhem and chaos in any administration, be it government or be it private institutions. So the issue of statutory deductions, that is by law. We have to be able to pay. We have to pay as you earn, we have to pay SHA, we have to pay NSSF. As a matter of fact, I said this even before being sworn in as a governor, and I said this, to even have oversight independence, there is nothing wrong in the money for county assemblies being deducted at source and assemblies getting their money as the executive is getting its money, so that everyone can know what their responsibility is and what their job is. I just want to say karibu once again to Mombasa, and please feel free. We have a very, very energetic team from Mombasa who can be able to ensure, and I only have one request from the team from Mombasa. Please make sure they finish all their money here so that we can get more on-source revenue so we can build our hospitals and do other things. Asanteni sana, and now I take the opportunity to welcome Waziri Aje.
Let me be clear. The cornerstone of our universal health coverage, UHC, is the health workforce. I have said it in Parliament, I've said it in Cabinet, I've shared it with my boss, and I want to share with the people of Kenya that the cornerstone of the success of the universal health coverage is the health workforce. There can be no UHC without doctors, nurses, and all healthcare professionals being fully equipped, supported, and empowered to serve. And that's why, as a ministry, and in partnership with our county governments, we are making very strategic investment to grow and protect our human resource for health. Allow me to share some of the progress we have already made with your leadership. First, on the matter of basic salary arrears, I am pleased to report that the ministry has honored the commitment made under the 2024 Return to Work formula. The first installment of Kenya shillings 1.75 billion has been paid, and the balance is set to be cleared in this coming financial year. This follows a pledge made by His Excellency the President in his meeting with your leadership in May last year. Second was on the postgraduate medical training. We have begun remitting tuition payments for doctors in training. And with your former leader as my PS, I want to say that what I'm saying here is a commitment, it's factual, and I will be held to account. The ministry, in collaboration with county governments, received application from medical doctors seeking sponsorship to pursue master's degree programs in various universities across the country. These applications were reviewed by the Human Resource Management Advisory Committee in 5 separate sittings, which recommended the sponsorship of 93 doctors at a total cost of Kenya shillings 142,191,456. As part of our commitment to strengthening the country's specialist workforce, the ministry has already disbursed 73,826,182 as tuition fees for the first cohort of 54 doctors And the payment for the remaining 39 doctors is currently being processed. Council of Governors, the Ministry of Public Service, and the National Treasury to resolve these issues immediately and decisively. We must care for our carers. We must care for our carers. And today I'm happy that one of the governors who believe in the implementation of the UHC is sitting here. And I will endorse, and I will take his proposal to the Council of Governors that the share contribution for not only healthcare workers, but for all civil servants, both at the national and at the county level, be deducted at source. Yeah, and then, in a nice way, tell them that, I'm from the Annual Conference of the Doctors, and they have sent me. And they are very good people. By the way, most of them were politicians, so I will, Matangi, Governor Timami, and all of them, I'll talk to them. When people talk, when people discuss, when people look for solutions, the solutions is provided by the Almighty God. So I really want to thank you. God bless you. Thank you very much. Na Mungu awabariki.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Asante sana.